Keep America Beautiful is mourning the passing of former KAB president Roger Powers, who passed away on August 8th at the age of 89. And joining us right now to share about her time with Powers is Sue Smith. Sue, thank you for your time today.
Good morning. Thank you, Abby. What a pleasure and an honor to be asked to speak of such a man.
Absolutely. I've learned so much about him over the past few days. Seems like such a great person. So he is actually the person who hired you into the organization in 1991.
That's true. I had already been doing some part-time work as an educator. I did teacher in-service training, and Roger heard about that. And he was in Chicago, where I live. And he gave me a call and said, "Can you meet me? I'd like to get to know you better." Because I had written him a letter back in the day when we actually did that and said, as a teacher, I just love Waste in Place. I love the lessons. I use them all the time. And he decided he needed to meet me. And within a week of that meeting, he again called me and said, "Would you be interested in joining our staff?" So I was hired February 1st, 1991 as the Director of Education of Keep America Beautiful.
Wow. And the rest is history, as they say. So that's a great memory there. Any other particular memories that you would like to share of things you shared with Roger?
You know, the exciting thing for me as I reflected when I heard of his death, first of all, Roger and I shared a birthday. So I never forgot to say happy birthday to Roger.
Right.
But when he came to us, Abby, he came with such a sharp ability as a businessman. Keep America Beautiful is a national nonprofit, but we have such great business practice, in my opinion, because Roger brought that with him. He came to us with that thinking. But the good thing was he took that business vision and took it to the grassroots. Roger was convinced that change was local. Now, Keep America Beautiful was founded before there even was an EPA. And a man like Roger Powers, and I must say Bill Nash, who was also on our staff at that time and did so much of the training, decided that change being local would have to be at the community level. And the network of affiliates were born under his leadership.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that. In our correspondence over email the past few days, Sue, you've been mentioning to me just about how important it was to Roger to really figure out constant ways in order to better serve the affiliate network. Again, that's at the root of what we still do today. Talk a little bit more about that local importance.
What I loved was he took those business partners, he took federal agencies, the American Public Works Association created the very first tools we ever used to bring in that grassroots, now we call them affiliates. Back then they were the Clean Community System. Now we call them the KAB Affiliate Network. But Roger saw that by bringing in experts from federal agencies, by bringing in business partners, other nonprofits, that we could put together a model to train. So do you see where the teachers kicks in right there? To train at the local level. And so we said, we'll work with you if citizens, business, and government are in the room. Now that language has changed and we still use it today, but frankly, that's the foundation of the Keep America Beautiful affiliate network.
It certainly is. I wanted to ask you this before you go, Sue. What are just some of the best words that you can think of to describe the leadership of Roger Powers?
Roger was tenacious. He had this notepad and it had, if I recall, it was a stork and it was trying to swallow a fish. And he always had that notepad. And at the bottom, it said, "Never, ever give up."
Nice.
And he always wrote with a green pen. If I have notes, personal notes from Roger Powers, and I know exactly that they're his because he always wrote with green ink. And so as I thought of our time together and how careful he was about the affiliate network and how exacting he was about our brand, he taught me never to leave a room if a KAB logo was left behind. collect, clean, tidy, and never, ever give up.
Perfectly said. Sue Smith, thank you very much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Abby.